What's up guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Mike and this is my M50 B30 Turbo E36. So in this video we're going to be doing a full build breakdown on the car from the front to the back, and we're going to start with the fun part, the engine. Alright, so this is an M50 B30, which means it's an M50 B25 block, and it has M54 B30 internals, which stroke it out to a 3 litre instead of a 2.5 litre. If you want to see more about that, I've just done a full build video on this engine, part 1 and part 2. It's got the M50 B25 intake manifold and an M52 B25 head on it. It's got a standard head gasket, ARP studs, and we don't know what power it makes yet because we haven't put it on the dyno, but we're putting it on the dyno tomorrow night, and there will be a video out about that in a couple of days. As you can see, it's got this beautiful custom one-of-a-kind turbo manifold made by Damon at Ditto Fab. His fabrication skills are epic, and as you can see, it looks freaking awesome. Attached to it is a Kunengawa TD06 25G turbo with a tile 60mm external wastegate. All in all, it makes a pretty epic sound. It's got a full 3-inch exhaust from the dump pipe right to the back. Up front, it's got obviously a front mount intercooler with custom piping, and here we're running a Mishimoto radiator setup to keep the engine cool. All in all, it's a very simple package. Hopefully it's reliable, but we haven't actually had a chance to test it out yet. Hopefully keeping it simple means keeping it reliable, so fingers crossed. Up front for the suspension, we're still running the Max Speeding Odds coilovers with the white line sway bar. For our lock mods up front, we have 60mm extended LCAs with the CAS Engineering lock adapters. They're absolutely amazing. We also have the poly offset lollipop bushes on the LCAs as well. So for the exterior, we're running the Rocket Bunny wide body kit. As you can see, we're running the 2-door kit on a 4-door car. We just bolted the rear wide body guards over the rear doors because we don't need those because we're drifting. This kit has seen much drifting, so it's been smashed and fiberglass back together a bunch of times. I still think it looks pretty good, but it's definitely no show car. We're running the Lenzo D1R 18x10 plus 20 wheels all round with the Westlake Sport RS semi-slick tire up front, and down the back I just run whatever 235 40 18 is the cheapest at the time. Obviously we're drifters, so we're always running on a budget. As you can see up front here, we have the D-Max style vented bonnet. I came by this randomly and really luckily. Apparently these are really hard to find. I think it looks awesome, definitely adds to the overall look and style of the car. So as you can see in the interior here, we're running a pretty simple setup. Still got the stock trim because I like to be comfortable while I'm drifting, and it keeps kind of a lot of the noises out. Obviously we're running the Bride bucket seats with the Takata harnesses. We have an Elmatic short shifter here. This is completely adjustable, so you can adjust the throw of your shifter. Really nicely made, and an Australian product, which is awesome. We've got our hydraulic handbrake here. This is just an eBay item. It's running inline, which means that it just tees into the stock factory brakes. It's not a dual caliper setup. We just have the simple switch panel here. Super simple. On, start. We've got our Nardi steering wheel, and that's pretty much it for the interior. We're also running a bolt-in half cage with a crossbar. That's all you need to drift in tandem here in Australia. I think we're going to add some side intrusion bars, or Damon's going to do a full new cage sometime soon because safety is key. So on the rear, we're actually running a Ford Falcon wing that I found at the Wreckers. It was like $30. But I think it actually looks pretty damn cool. It's kind of like a 326 power wing. So on the rear, obviously we've got the battery in the boot. We're also running a surge tank setup. So we've got a Walbro 455 lift pump in tank, and then we have a Walbro 040 pump external that pumps the fuel to the engine. We're running E85. It seems to be the reliable setup that everyone else runs, and it works super well for us. Obviously we'll cut the boot out to save on weight. It also gives really easy access to the diff. In the rear, we're also running a true coilover setup with Honda Civic front coilovers adapted to fit in the rear. So true coilover means that the spring and shock one piece as opposed to what these usually run, where a shock is separate from the spring which sits in a perch. But I'm running this car so low that when we had the shock and spring separate, the perch would actually smash against the body, and we couldn't have that. So that's why we went true coil. It also allows us to get a whole lot more grip, and these are also damper adjustable as well, so much better than the kind of max speeding rods coilovers that we were running previously. We're running a medium case rear diff, 3.15 ratio with medium case shafts, obviously for the extra power that the turbo setup puts out, and we're running adjustable arms, upper and lower for camber, and adjustable toe as well. And that's it, super simple rear end setup. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's a really simple car. Obviously I've had problems lately with the engine setup, which is why we went ahead and built a proper engine that's supposed to be nice and reliable. We got rid of the aluminium block and we have the cast iron block now, so we should have a lot more reliability. In saying that, we are still running the Getrag gearbox, which is the weak link throughout the drivetrain. We are going to be upgrading to a ZF, but that's pretty much the gist of the car. Remember, we will be in Mount Gambier next weekend with Adam LZ, Luke Fink, and the rest of the awesome drivers from all over Australia. So if you're there, make sure you come down, say hey. If you're not coming and you have a free weekend, road trip down and let's hang out. I also have t-shirts for sale as well. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at It's Mike Lake, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will be the dyno video for this engine, and I'm very keen to see how much power it makes. Peace.